It's showtime.
BS&B Media, in association with STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network.
Introducing the best in the world! Yeah!
That's right. We're back with another episode. Best in the world. Hashtag BITW. I'm your host, Dale. Got a gang of folks with me today. My guy, Jay, in the building. What's up, Jay? Oh, we got you on mute, Jay.
Auto-tune. Y'all know me. But yeah, what's up with it, man?
All good, man. All good. And with us also today, B-Train. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on. First time on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as always, Meta Watt. What's good, baby?
What's going on? What's up, B-Train? You ready? Hope you are. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be entertaining in a few minutes, man. So,
yeah.
Hope you're ready for it, baby.
No better time to join in than after that WrestleMania. That was great.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
for sure.
We had a hell of a time this weekend. We do appreciate everybody joining us over the weekend for a variety of shows we had, man. It was a great time. It's always good to talk wrestling with people, especially, you know, we got people chiming in the comments. You know, we got a bunch of reviews. It's wonderful. Look, I love being able to smack the non-wrestling fans in the face with look at all these people that love wrestling.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you want to know what's the funny thing about that?
Yeah, what's up?
My wife, she's not a wrestling fan at all.
Mm-hmm.
But after this weekend, I believe she's a wrestling fan.
Let's go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Everybody at work is talking about this.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mentioned that this WrestleMania was a WrestleMania. They say it was the greatest ever, and I think low key they were saying it was because of, you know, Vince McMahon and his doings to the WrestleManias before that,
right.
And to the fact that for the first time in a long while, I feel like WrestleMania got a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You had the NCAA women's and men's championship games. You have the NBA stretching into the playoffs, hockey stretching into the playoffs, MLB just starting. And WrestleMania always gets flown just under. But I feel like with this everything going on from TV shows to everything, it was WWE. So shout out to the brand, man, for doing it.
There was a lot of exposure too with UFL just starting with The Rock's involvement in that. A lot of exposure out there.
Yep. Tons of exposure, man. So
like Rock said, man, wrestling cool. Like for a very long time, wrestling has not been cool. But it's a hell of a time to be alive, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's because it's a new era.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I haven't felt this energy since the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, this is what it feels like.
So many different episodes of Raw have been reminding me of the Attitude Era, man. So it's just good times, baby. Good time. Look.
Yeah.
All right. So
really all around.
We will get to WrestleMania and WWE for sure, but let's start off with AEW and what happened this past week on Dynamite. AEW released the backstage footage from the All-In brawl there that we had, and brawl with CM Punk and Jack Perry. It was released on Dynamite, no audio, just a video. It was maybe about a minute long, something like that. So what do you think this actually does for AEW itself?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Like, I can see if CM Punk was in his interview a few weeks ago and stated some lies.
Yeah.
But it doesn't state anything. I mean, we spoke in the back a little bit about it, like back trail. Maybe CM Punk acts the same way in WWE, but we won't know that until it happens. But at the same time, it's like Tony Khan, everybody. You have a bunch of athletes, great superstars in this business here. And rather than go find somebody that can write stories for you, you rather pick something that's helping the other federation out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, to me, if they would have released this last year, right around the time when CM Punk was coming back, this could have been Mage.
Yeah, it could have.
Yeah, definitely.
And honestly, this just goes to prove what I've been saying about AEW for the longest, man. They are a new age WCW. They can't make stars, and the stars that they do make go to the big times, which would be WWE or even TNA. And y'all focus on foolishness, man. Y'all got a lot. I ain't gonna lie, the stuff they're doing with Tony Storm is amazing.
Yes.
All the new signings are amazing, man. But you want to focus on BS?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And then for a CM Punk, he got in his WWE contract, they're not dummies. They dealt with him before.
Yeah.
He has a behavior clause in his contract.
Okay.
So they could just let him go like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be motivated to be right and show up to work and do his thing. And from what I can see outside looking in, it looks like everything is great with Punk right now. He's hurt working and all this kind of stuff. It's working out for him. So
I think he's actually enjoying it because of the fact, a lot of people had the issues with Vince, and Vince ran a tight ship. But a lot of these dudes and girls are free to do just have a chance to just make something pop.
Yep. Along the same lines on Dynamite, we saw Will Ospreay take a shot back at Triple H, and this is regarding some comments that we got in the media where Triple H said, "Well, I heard the guy talking about Will Ospreay. He picked AEW because he wanted the light work schedule, and if that was indeed the reason why he picked AEW, then I'm glad we didn't get him because he has to be able to work. Like you can't be like, oh, I don't want to work, more than 3 days a week, that kind of thing. Because WWE is a grind for sure. You're gonna get paid, but it's a grind.
It's a hell of a grind, yes.
So, but it was a shot taken back at WWE and Triple H himself. What do you think about that, Meta?
I like Will Ospreay, so I like the energy that he's been given the last few weeks in terms of just being on the promo tip. I like it because it's one of your top guys, and the guy that people respect and the guy that's out there busting his ass. But the flip side of it is, though, H ain't wrong, but Will Ospreay kind of wants to do what he wants to do. He wants to go to AEW for the light schedule, but as he mentioned last night, he's going back across overseas, just about every week to go compete on that circuit. He's a guy doing different things. These are 4 people, and we know there's a lot of people in AEW that, from what I've heard, just want to go into the studio or go into the arena, shoot weeks and weeks of promos and then on that, so they don't have to work. That's the rumor going around.
Okay.
Will Ospreay doesn't match that, so I just think Will is on his high horse right now, and he should be on his high horse, and that's what high horses do. You continue to just yap and yap and yap until somebody shuts you up. The question is, who can do it? Will it be Bryan Danielson at Dynasty? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, so he's saying he's grinding because he's taking these plane rides back to the UK, I guess, to go back to his family and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it is a grind, but it's a different grind than traveling state to state, city to city, night to night, that kind of thing. Working 5 days a week, it's a different kind of grind. It's a grind. I mean, it is what it is. But I would have liked to see Will Ospreay in WWE. It would have been nice. And it's not saying that this can't happen in the future. It's possible. All things are possible when money is involved, right? So there's a lot of money to be made from Will Ospreay, I think, coming to WWE. We'll see if we ever get that,
Yeah, a lot of the young talent don't want to jump to WWE anyway because they know, and Jay mentioned it a few moments ago how tight of the ship it is in terms of who they gonna have push and everything else. So a lot of these independent wrestlers who could just say, "Hey, let me go WWE too," they're kind of mindful of we don't want to lose everything that we built.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand that as great as it is, but at the end of the day, they know what the better industry is. They know. We can say AEW has better stories.
See, I disagree with that.
No.
I definitely agree with that one.
Right.
They have better stories because of the people in the organization, and they have stories still going on the other side of the country. But those stories kind of get edited and fucked up in the sense of AEW. They do. Yeah. Like, for instance, Samoa Joe and Swerve, they got a big title match at Dynasty. Why is Samoa Joe for the last 3 weeks fighting? Why is the challenger not fighting? And we say that Swerve's the new guy in town and all that.
Yeah.
Well, are y'all proving that? Are y'all telling his story? Or y'all just gonna put the belt on him to have the belt for 2 weeks, maybe 2 months, and that's it? Like
just because he's hot right now, they want to put the belt on him, but that. They don't understand it's more work to that. You have to build up that character. Just like Cody had to go through the mud for a whole 2 years. You know, it was worth it. Shit, my girl cried. She ain't knew half of the story. She watched a little pre-video and she felt like she was with us the whole 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say the same thing with AEW. They rush stuff.
Yeah. I agree with that.
You got Swerve to swerve into the title match. There's no matchup for him. Just got him swerving in. Like
I like that. Nice play on it.
And they did the whole dreaded break it to your house because you know. I'm sorry.
See, even with that
other thing, yeah.
I feel like they could have done more with that. They could have built more on that Hangman Swerve beef. They really could have.
Right.
And
so
I think
go ahead.
AEW seems like the best competition that WWE's had since WCW.
For sure.
You know, and it seems like they're on the rise, but I still don't feel like it's even the same thing as like the Monday Night Wars back in the day. You know, maybe eventually they get there. Like I'm personally glad they exist, but like as a more casual fan myself, I couldn't tell you a lot about what's going on in AEW. Sometimes I hear about it, but like lately, like I said, at work, everyone was talking about Mania. So it's like everybody knows what's going on with WWE right now.
Right. It hadn't crossed over. Like WWE
exactly.
has.
Whereas, you know, you go back 25, 30 years and that battle between WWF and WCW was real. Like, you know, it was legit. Ted Turner and Eric Bischoff took all the talent from Vince, and Vince had to start over, create the Attitude Era, and you know ultimately won out. But I don't see that with AEW right now. It almost feels more like, you know, a development league. Like it's got some good talent and some good stories, but I don't think it's on the same level.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Metal, you got anything else from AEW? That's the last thing I have from AEW.
I got a couple other things from AEW.
All right.
Mercedes Moné been there about a month, just about. We don't want to hear no more promos.
I think she had like a three triple tag match or something like that.
Okita and Monet, we don't want to hear no more promos. We want them to get into action.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that. Yeah, I just want them to get into action.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It would have been nice. Well, does she have a dynasty match? I think she's claiming the winner of the TBS.
Yeah, she's claiming the winner of the match. So you may not see her until the May pay-per-view.
She's gonna be on commentary.
So wait, so she don't have no match at all?
No.
You signed her, like you said, she's been there about what, a month?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you kind of signed her to take some of the fans away from WrestleMania, the WrestleMania road to WrestleMania, and you don't even give her a match?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna blame these wrestlers for it. Because if these wrestlers wanted to fight, all you gotta do is say, Tony, we want to fight. But they obviously probably telling Tony they don't want to fight. We just want to chill. And more Triple H was saying, you're not ready for the grind. Now, if he specifically said Will Ospreay, I think Triple H might apologize to you. I think he's just a little mad that he didn't get you. But I think Triple H as well was talking about the overall structure of AEW.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
In a way, he has. He has always talked about the overall structure of AEW. Going back to the Jade situation, why it took so long for her to come out. You got to really build these wrestlers. You got to prepare them for every situation. And I feel like if they would have brought Jade out as is, she would have faded in the background.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move over to WWE. Lots of new champions from WrestleMania. So let's start off with this. Give me your favorite part of WrestleMania besides the bloodline. I'm gonna start with you, Meta.
My favorite moment was Sunday night, man, night 2, man.
Okay.
That man right there to the left of us, if you see the screen, if you're paying attention, watching, like, share, subscribe, man. SCW TV. BS and Bear Media as well. Shout them out and show them love too. But Damian Priest, man, best moment at Mania. Besides the main event, man. This dude, if you know me, I love this dude heavy as a wrestler. I loved everything they put him in the last 3-4 years, from the Bad Bunny to now in the Judgment Day to cashing in and waiting 6 months, but already had it written that he was going to cash in at Mania. Y'all know how I feel about Drew McIntyre. I said it on the show last week, man. I said that, he's not really my cup of tea. And I think I predicted this probably. But yeah, it's a great moment for him, man. It's a great moment for the Judgment Day to put the strap on him, make Drew McIntyre's life a living hell, and continue to have him wait for that moment on television when he had the title for more than 5 minutes. He messed around with CM Punk and did the wrong thing, man. Because as soon as I seen him messing with CM Punk and then he grabbed his nuts in his face, I knew he was about to lose the title. I knew that title was gone.
Facts. That's facts.
I play disrespectful ass.
All right, Jay, what about you?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got, that was one of them, because like I said, Damian Priest, to add to what Tu said, he has been a phenomenal worker, phenomenal character build up with him as well with the Judgment Day. But I'm gonna go ahead and say the lady stole the show as well.
Okay.
To actually finally get the payoff of seeing Jade in the ring. Now, mind you, like I said, I didn't watch her while she was in AEW. I might have seen a couple videos, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little impressed. There's still more to be seen, but just to see what's to come, far as that fraction between her, Naomi, and got a name, Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't say SmackDown gonna be beautiful because the draft coming up, right?
Yeah, the draft coming up, so we don't know where everybody's gonna land. You can assume the champions are gonna stay where where they need to stay, like Damian Priest staying on Raw and Cody is SmackDown. So
I say this to say that, Chris, shout out to you, man. You presentry, and we appreciate you tuning in. Yeah. You just mentioned that Priest's this title here was predictable, but you just mentioned that the best thing in your weekend was Roxanne winning the title in NXT. That's not as predictable as Damian Priest. Figuring how Roxanne lost her belt.
Good point.
Maybe, but I just speak from a standpoint like, we want people to cash. We knew at some point he would cash, but I think the reaction, they build him up so much. If they would have did it 6 months ago, this would have got nothing.
Nothing.
The fact that they did it at Mania, and the fact that the way they did it with the CM Punk Drew McIntyre rivalry, it's fire to me. I like it.
Me too. And to add to what you were saying about Roxanne Perez, that was predictable. The moment that they said Roxanne and Liv Carey was gonna have that championship match, I already knew Roxanne was gonna win because they've been hinting at it so much. Her character changed, how she lost her belt. You know, how she never really lost her belt, quote unquote.
Right.
You know, that was kind of predictable for me.
Yep. All right, Train, what you think? What's your favorite moment?
There was a lot, and you guys, you know, we've already talked about how, you know, outside of the main event, which itself was really exciting. A lot of crowd pleasing, just very satisfying moments and cameos there. I loved the Priest thing with the Money in the Bank. Just seeing how Drew McIntyre behaved afterwards, that was really funny, I guess, and satisfying. But you know, I think just and the what was it, the Philly street fight? I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
You know,
the Philly street fight. That was fire too.
With Snoop Dogg announcing, that was great.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess outside of all that, I'd probably have to say, you know, I liked the women's main event, putting Bailey over. You know, just someone who's done her time, you know, done all the hard work and for the business, and I thought that was well earned, and it was a nice setup for the, you know, the big main event.
Yeah, man. Look, my favorite part was R-Truth and Miz winning the Raw Tag Team Championships. Listen, the whole time Truth trying to get up the ladder, we're like, go Truth!
Bro, we over there yelling, because the way the aspect of the match was, and I agree with you, I just thought it was the team that grabbed the titles win. I didn't know they was going to have two titles on separate sides.
Great way to split the titles. I must say, I commend WWE for that. Actually splitting the titles, pulling the trigger on it, and the way they did it, I thought it was great.
Well,
the tag match?
Yeah, on day one, that was funny. That was the only one my wife watched with me. And of course, she's rolling her eyes because she doesn't get it. You know, she doesn't appreciate it. Just the whole like, of course, the ring is totally empty. The ladder is open. Just climb up there. Just grab it. But of course, you know, guys got to kind of look at the crowd and take their time, you know, because they've run out of energy. So they're just kind of slowly climbing up. And then they're almost at the top. All they got to do is just grab the belt. But oh my God, someone comes out of nowhere and knocks the ladder over.
Right.
It was exciting. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Hey, but you know what I enjoyed about that match?
What's that?
The ladder was half broken, and I think it was JD Madonna ran up and that was hilarious to me, man.
Yeah. You know, another
ladder was like this.
Another one I thought they sold pretty, or you know, they reacted pretty good was in the Philly street fight at the end, right when they were trying to put the guy on the table and it like broke and they had to try it again.
Oh yeah.
Get another table.
Yeah, screw it. Just get another one. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, and I love that too.
Part of it was pretty good too. I thought it was a nice touch.
Yeah, they tried to tell Damian Priest not to go up the bad ladder that crazy because he wanted to go up with high expectations. He wanted to go up with it.
Mm-hmm.
That match was comedy, man. To see R-Truth, man, get that win. A guy, R-Truth, man, who's had a hell of a run. I mean, if this is his last run in WWE, he's a hell of a run right now. And then to mix it up on Monday Night Raw when the Judgment Day came out with all their titles, and then he put his title up as well. I guess on the low, try to see him and Miz can sneak in the Judgment Day. But
that dude is great, man. That dude is great.
He is fucking awesome, man. He's really awesome, and the fact that they added the partner that you cannot see, that was hilarious. Like WWE is at its best right now.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Oh yeah. Look, I like having Kelsey come out to pop the crowd during the match. That was good too for the Philly street fight, and Lane Johnson as well. So, what do you think is going to end up happening with Rey Mysterio, Dom? Are we going to see this again at some point?
I don't even think. I just feel like, and shout out to all my Latinos, man. They love each other so much and they're always united. So I can see this story happening. I can see the story going on for so much longer than it should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how much dedication they have for each other. You know, that's a good thing. But at some point, you're gonna have to just scrap it up. These wrestlers are gonna really have to go in there for themselves, man, as single competitors, and see how it goes for them. I mean, Dominic's got a great buzz. I mean, pretty sure not a good wrestler, but you know, I think the rest of these guys, Andrade and Santos, Dragon Lee, they're gonna have to eventually carve it up.
Right.
In singles competition, Rey Mysterio is not gonna be there forever. And you know why a lot of these matchups are going on because of Rey Mysterio and his experience and him being the OG. So it's definitely over, I feel. But knowing Dom, he'll still be on the same crazy stuff. Get Ray to react, and you'll probably see it on like a SmackDown or a Raw. Pay-per-view wise, probably not.
Okay. Sami Zayn, new IC champ.
Interesting, man. I'm kind of mad that they did Gunther like that, but at the time he's had to lose the title. But the way they had him lose it, terrible way for booking.
Okay.
We talked about AEW a few minutes ago. It's terrible way. The way they had him lose, like bad for business, man. You can't have a guy go on the top rope a million times of his stature and his weight, and then Sammy just turns it over and wins the matchup. I mean, sucks, man, but gotta take a loss one day.
B-Train, did you see that as Sami Zayn like the underdog there? Versus...
Yeah, I think he's definitely got that belt. If there's one belt he should have won at Mania, is definitely the underdog belt.
Yeah.
He definitely looked like the bare underdog in there. Blood, sweat, and tears, able to hold that title up. The motivation that he got before he got into the ring was dope as hell. I wish he would have turned to Kevin Owens the next night, but it didn't. You had Kevin, telling him to do his thing. You had Chad Gable over there like, yo, you owe me.
Yeah.
So it kind of it's like he slayed the monster, except Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion and not the World Champion.
Yeah. I mean, you had to have some surprises in there because I thought there was no way, at the end of Mania that they were going to have, back-to-back face wins in the women's and the men's title. So, that was at the end. But I think for the IC title, I think it was good having some underdog action in there.
Yep.
The fans were clamoring for it.
For sure, man. Look, one thing I can say about this Mania is Triple H left us all happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that really good for business?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
It's good for him. It's good for him. We've known Triple H as a great wrestler, great champion forever, but also the parachute that's been holding him up forever, people may say, was Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah.
So Triple H got into a role, it's because of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Triple H was a champion even in his day. It's because of Vincent. Vince is gone now. So this guy had the whole notebook to himself. It's like he didn't say, damn, I got to call Vince because I'm kind of lost in this. Kept business as it is. Stephanie McMahon, the rumors of them divorcing and all that. She made an appearance at Mania. There was rumors that Linda McMahon had a little party offset in the city the weekend of Mania.
Linda McMahon?
Yeah, so...
You serious?
Yep, Linda McMahon. She had a bunch of people, a bunch of guests at a party up in Philly. A lot of people came up. You know what I'm saying? Both talents from AEW, WWE. There's people. So yeah, it's the start of a new era for him, man. This guy who's been labeled as Vince McMahon's literally son-in-law kind of backed out that shadow or something. Hopefully, he can continue the success.
Okay.
He's off to a great start for sure. The bar is set very high early on, but like I got to tell you, I haven't been more excited about WWE in a while. Like I'm already pissed off that I have to wait another year for the next WrestleMania. Good news. There's a lot of stuff in between now and then to make up for it.
Definitely. You got coming up.
Well, I'm gonna actually say y'all surprised. Like I don't know if y'all follow NXT because I actually fell off for a while Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, and I started watching NXT, and I'm talking about Triple H NXT.
Yeah, right. Black and gold.
And Black and gold.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The storylines, the rivalries, the matches. Bringing back the WCW matches, bringing back the Halloween Havocs, the pay-per-views as weekly shows.
Yes. I gotta get
so I'm not surprised. I mean, it's still continuing on with 2.0 with Shawn Michaels, but that Triple H era was exactly the Attitude era. So I expect nothing but good things because you have these same people that was in Black and Gold that's in Raw, SmackDown,
Mhm.
and speed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
I forgot to talk about that. That's a good segue there. Let's talk about WWE Speed. That comes on Wednesdays on Twitter.
yep.
And it's just like 3-minute matches. It's all it is.
And they have their own champions.
Yeah, it's gonna have their own champion at the end. I thought it was a pretty good idea. It's a little small tournament they got going on.
Mhm.
I thought the matches are pretty entertaining. I like having some of the younger talent like Axiom involved in it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who else did we see? Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, Ricochet. I think he got a match pre-taped.
Yeah, and I want to say it looks like they do it before SmackDown or something like that. They take these. That's
so do they kind of treat it like a house show?
It's like
basically
pre-taped matches before SmackDown.
I ain't even heard of this. I just pulled it up right now though. This is cool.
Yeah, it just launched last week actually. So yeah,
and it's kind of like what Vince did. Like I said, Triple H is a marketing genius. Vince did this long time ago with the Saturday morning. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a Saturday morning with like 3 matches.
Mixed Match Challenge you talking about?
No, but that's what they need to bring back too.
It was like Superstars and like the wrestling challenge, like, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm talking about too. Yeah, and it kind of made it like for kids with the cartoons added with it and stuff like that. It was just like weird. The Make a Wish what they did for the week.
Okay,
and then they'll have like the 3 matches.
All right, yeah. I like that. That's all a good idea then. Well, yeah. But yeah, man, it's just more stuff WWE's putting out. They've got the something out on Roku right now. Looks like a Breaking Ground kind of show.
Well, I think it is called Breaking Ground, right?
And it may be it, yeah. I haven't checked it out yet, but I know the original one was tight, man. With back with Bailey, this was probably back in 2015. They released this. It was a long time ago. But,
oh, really? I never checked that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this one out too. But it's kind of like, you know, to remind me of.
What's that?
It reminded me of Tough Enough back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly. That's exactly what they're going for. Kind of reality show, kind of show, but new superstars coming up. So yeah, it's gonna be lit, man. So let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We're gonna talk about the Bloodline and what we thought about that story. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Join STWF TV for the draft, hosted by The Parlay. Enjoy the fun and join in the conversation.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
We are back. Best in the world. Hashtag BITW. Now let's get into this Bloodline talk. Roman Reigns dropped the title. Cody Rhodes finished the story. B-Train, tell me, how do you feel about that main event there? What did you think?
The hype and everything that went into that since, guys, especially since the Royal Rumble, there was a lot of emotions. And, at first I was really upset because my perspective, right, was The Rock comes back to WWE and he's, got a seat on the board now or whatever it is. He's part of that ownership group. And, the perspective that he's just instantly writing himself into a title match, I was so pissed. I think a lot of people were really pissed off about that. And I think that was legitimately their intent, was to have this match between The Rock and Roman Reigns, which I hope still happens at some point. But I think that they were able to then, they turned that around. They saw the fan reaction and they turned it around. The Rock did a heel turn and just got everyone really excited. And I think for the last 2 months, I'd gotten myself really hyped up about it. And then with all the, the fan service that went into that match, and I had to go to bed at like 7 p.m. So I was getting up at 3 for work. So I was like, when I wake up, I'm going to stay off the internet. I don't want any spoilers. I'm going to put it on. Thankfully, I was able to have it on at work.
All right.
And I was pleasantly surprised
Yeah.
with everything that happened. That had not been spoiled for me. I wish I'd been able to see it live, but that was great. It was a very satisfying ending. And you know what these guys put their bodies through, going out there 2 nights in a row and doing that.
Yeah.
Impressive. But
and that first night it was cold.
Yeah, and that's another
Oh
thing.
yeah, let's not forget that.
Yes.
Let's not even forget that.
Oh my God. Now I'm sure that by the end of the match, the guys in the ring were feeling okay. I feel bad for the fans though, you know.
Well, listen here, as an East Coaster, literally, I've told everybody in the last 2 weeks we've had every season.
Yeah.
And it's spring here. So it was a cold weekend. It was a cold weekend here in Massachusetts for me. I know in Philly, being outside and people out there thinking they can wear nice stuff, but when it hits 6, 7 o'clock,
hey,
it's
real.
Philly. So shout out to those fans for that. If you throw these stadiums and these arenas for WrestleMania, you have these, and it's not the first time that they had this in recent history. A couple years ago in New York, no, two of the last 6 years they had in New York, cold.
Yep.
Like, and you think it's nice at the point when you put the pay-per-view in April, but here in the East Coast they kind of fooled us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
the weather.
Mm-hmm. Down here in DC, and it was in the 30s and 40s last week. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to be doing outside stadiums for WrestleMania in the North.
I want.
No, not in the North.
I want Gillette. Now, if you're gonna give it to me, go bring it to Gillette.
Yeah.
Robert Kraft will pay for that. Listen in. I would like to see that in Boston at Gillette Stadium. That'd be fire.
But hey,
I mean, that would be fire.
In The Rock, like from Miami, come on, man, isn't he gonna bring it down there? You know, it's got to be fine this time of year in Miami.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, if you ain't dealing with the storms and stuff.
Oh yeah, storms.
Oh yeah,
storms happen as we go around. Man.
That's true. Yeah.
Story
that could definitely ruin some plans too. But I noticed they had heaters like above the ring. You really couldn't, and it really kind of zoomed in. You can see them up there.
I heard when Undertaker came out, man.
It
was.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, how did he do that, by the way? So was he legit hiding under the ring for like 6 hours beforehand? Or does he do like the Taylor Swift thing where they hide him in like a mobile closet thing and just roll him in there at some point?
Possible they did both. It's possible. Because like between breaks, it goes dark. And during that time, they're doing stuff. You know? So yeah, man. Yeah.
The story though, man. Shout out to Cody for doing that. People may say, "Oh well, Roman Reigns should held on," but people gotta realize though, this history happened, and it wouldn't have happened if Dusty Rhodes wasn't as important as he is to the wrestling industry.
Facts.
Fact. And a lot of people in WWE respect Dusty's drive, what he's done. A lot of people in the world do it, but there's only one company at the time that can really put it in perspective. Everybody wants to win the NWA title, which is probably, if not the most prestigious, second most prestigious. Then it's the WWE title. Everybody wants to hold that.
Yeah.
Dustin had dreams as a kid, wanted to hold it. He held it, but he didn't win it. Goldust came in the scene, and he looked like a contender in his first few years. Then they just started overplaying him as the gimmick he was.
Yeah.
But also a great competitor. Only person left is the younger Cody. And Cody's we've seen his first run in WWE, wasn't the best, but he betted on himself. Went indies and was the illest he ever could be in that indie stint.
Yep.
Went to AEW, and he could have been doing what the Young Bucks are doing right now, just collecting a check and just doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
He said, no, I want better than this. I thought I can dethrone WWE with this product. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go join them. I can't beat them. I got to rejoin them. And that made the story extra sweeter. It wasn't that he beat Roman and all that. It was the fact that this man's father is wrestling. So to not have any of his kids hold that mysterious title, what has been bullshit. And what is this? We all come here for that in wrestling, I feel. You know what I'm saying? For the great stories and the dreams. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked the other day, why is everybody watching WrestleMania? I said, hey, same reason why everybody's in line for Michael Jordan's at 40.
Yep.
Same people watch wrestling at the age of 40, 30,
Yeah.
50. You know what I'm saying? It's the excitement, it's the thrill.
Yeah, the best thing I heard all week was about wrestling. Wrestling is your favorite TV show as a kid, and it's still on the air right now.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. Like that's good stuff right there, man. So
I mean,
all right, so
like I said, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, finish.
No, like I tell everybody, man, how I got into wrestling, like just like you have the Rhodes family, you have the McMahon's family, you had a Taylor family. One thing you know, my grandfather was gonna sit down and he was watching. It was just the federations. He watched the turn of WWE. He put my daddy on it. Him and my daddy watched it as kid, as he was a kid. And my father put me and my brothers on it. And I just had to tell my son. I told him, I said, bro, don't get me wrong. I love football. I love basketball. But my number one passion is wrestling.
All right.
No, it is. And
Hey,
I'm going to
nothing wrong with
barbecue. I'm going to do it. I'm going to act like it's my Super Bowl. And it's, yeah, it's my Super Bowl. Nothing better not deteriorate me from watching it.
That's right.
You know, it's entertainment. It's a man soap opera.
That's it.
Ain't nobody trying to write for views and gonna stop me from doing what we do. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Facts.
All right, so let's go back to the bloodline here. So after Roman lost the title, we saw him like go up the ramp, exchange a blown hug with Paul Heyman, and the next day we saw a post from him saying, you know, he mourned yesterday. Today is day one. He's on the treadmill, you know, getting his steps in or whatever. So what do we think is next for Roman?
I think you can play this a lot of ways. You can have him chill for a little bit off TV. You know, you got a big pay-per-view coming up, I believe in June, which I believe is Money in the Bank. He definitely won't be fighting the Money in the Bank matchup, but you can bring him in as a surprise, you know, after Cody's matchup, whoever he's fighting. In the meantime, you can have guys in the bloodline, you know, Jimmy, Solo, compete. You're going to have to keep that bloodline lane going. I mean, those are the two weak links in the bloodline, but you got to continue to have it go. I don't know. Paul Heyman's going to want to perform with these guys on a weekly basis, knowing that the Tribal Chief's not there no more, but you got to try to keep that name buzzing a little bit until either Roman wants to make his return or The Rock. But I say for Roman's sake, because Roman's, we're going to say he's more active than The Rock, though he's not as active.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Jay, what do you think about what's next for Roman?
What's next for Roman? I'm just gonna be real with you. Is going back down there to Florida, getting him a couple Mahais or whatever they call, chilling with the family. You know, loving on his wife. You know, taking his kids to trips that only superstars go on, and maybe shoot a movie or two.
Okay.
And then he'll come back.
All right. So you see SummerSlam?
The reason I'm gonna say no,
okay,
is because they did the post interview. One of the reporters did ask him about his battle with leukemia and, you know, what did he have a back step in it, but he said he's still in remission and stuff like that. So I think that might be bothering him. Okay. You know, just so he just needed a lot of more time than SummerSlam. Maybe I would say he, you know, for it to be a proper payoff, do it probably the next two pay-per-view. I don't know what they're gonna be because I don't know the schedule, but do it the next two after.
I
SummerSlam.
believe they have a pay-per-view later this month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna bring him. You're definitely gonna have to bring him in for one of those international pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. Saudi's at the SummerSlam, right?
No, I think Saudi's. I think they're going. I think they're going overseas before SummerSlam.
They got one in France.
Oh,
Really in the base in France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they are going to France.
Mm-hmm. France is next. That's right.
Oh, two. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. So yeah, maybe he will come back. Like for those, you got to bring him because he's the top star. France ain't like Saudi Arabia. Still want to see Stone Cold and the Undertaker, and Kane.
You don't even got to bring him in to compete. You could just bring him in to kind of rough Cody up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to. I mean, that's the main reason why you'll bring him back. There's a lot of different things they can do to it, but one thing they can't do right now is let Jimmy and Solo die. You got to keep those gimmicks together. You got to put them in matches. You got to keep Bloodline in.
Well, I don't know. I've seen it somewhere. It might have been, amongst the talks of ourselves. But Jacob is close to a deal, right?
I thought
the deal is almost done.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Then that's fire. I mean, and that can definitely keep the Bloodline going a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Create havoc in the locker room. Stuff like that. You got your other brothers here now with you. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Okay, so May 4th is Backlash. That's in France. May 25th, that's when they go back to Saudi Arabia for the King and Queen of the Ring. So
they say King and Queen. Are they going to do ladies wrestling in Saudi Arabia? Because they didn't before, right?
Oh, they have.
They have.
Yeah, last
years.
Did they cover their hair?
Yeah, no, they've been more lenient and
they have to have long
hair, not necessarily the arms and stuff, but the hair and stuff. They've been lenient with that. Yeah. But they got to put on obviously the long stuff that they don't want to wear.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate Saudi pay-per-views. I hate them with a passion because they're watered down.
Yeah.
And to bring like the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring to Saudi, I get why they want to do it because it's another one of those historic. Because Saudi is, I don't know why they 50 years still behind us.
Well, it's a tournament. They can make it longer, right? And less people.
I mean, I guess you could say you can make it longer with less people, but they've done it on Raw and SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? In a 2-hour span.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's really that. I think it's just the nostalgia part because that's the whole reason the Saudi deal got done.
Yeah. Well, hey, one thing about Saudi is
they play for the King and Queen of the Ring over there.
They've pretty much got a WWE Hall of Fame built over there now. So
yeah,
they really do. All in on sports entertainment. They're investing a lot of money,
like crazy money over there.
Like, look at what they paid that soccer player Ronaldo to play for empty stadiums.
Yes,
just crazy money.
Yes, Saudi ain't playing, bro. Like they're building the whole theme park over there too.
Yeah.
In addition to that the WWE Hall of Fame kind of looking thing they got, like, bro, it really gonna make you think. I need to go to Saudi.
I mean, real with you. I watch an event from Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I will not touch foot in Saudi Arabia.
You ain't
Me either.
He's the only one, but I'll think about it.
They're putting their lights on the line every time they go over that motherfucker.
For real. Because 1 year they had like a 2-day, 3-day flight delay over there.
Oh yeah. I think that was more about Vince and his business dealings with this King or whatever.
Vince making that deal done.
Well, I got another question on Bloodline. Is there going to be a resolution on the head of the table thing? Like, are we going to see Rock and Roman go at it again?
I think that's eventually coming. I think you'll have a Civil War kind of thing where he's kind of split the bloodline, half go with the Rock, half go with Roman kind of thing. But I don't think that's where we're heading now.
Well, they got to have some build up to it. They can't just.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to build up. Wherever WrestleMania is next year, it will be Roman Reigns versus The Rock. It won't be for a title. But
I mean, if we talking,
that'd be good.
If we talking about it, we just said SummerSlam. I mean, The Rock has a pending match with Cody. being based on that, and it's going to be a title match. So based on whatever that is, Rock's last run could win that title.
Oh no,
And
no!
it could be.
I'm gonna only say no on that because based on what The Rock spoke on in his little press conference, I feel like it was a way to get in the story, kind of like I'm gonna fight Roman Reigns for the title because I'm the boss and I'm gonna do what I want to do. But if he did that to Cody and then not be on screen every week and then keeps the title for 6 months until the Rumble or Mania. Oh my God. We talk about WWE surpassing AEW. Tony Khan might make a comeback if that happens. Rock, you want to be in a title match? Be in a title match. You deserve it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't care if you're in a title match.
Mm-hmm.
But
even if he loses that match,
you can't take it off Cody and then have for 8 months and then not defend it.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, that's true. But even if he loses that match, Roman could feel betrayed. But put it like this, Roman is going to feel betrayed because he didn't get his rematch.
Oh, yeah, that's why I say, and then it could be spindled around, maybe. It's different ways you can run it, but it depends on, ultimately, I feel, how the fans react to Cody in this title mode right now. He's the champion right now. He's not a guy chasing the belt now. He's the champion. And I said it a few months ago as well. Is he going to be a great champion over term in terms of this, like the fans is loving him 1 month later, 2 months later, 3 months later? Is he going to still have that same feel come June, July?
Yeah, we were talking about that at work. It was like everybody loves him right now. This is like a peak for him personally and professionally. So one of the first things I thought was, okay, when's the heel turn? Because the more everybody loves you, the more it hurts when you turn heel. Like when Hogan went Hollywood, that hurt. That hurt.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it worked so well.
But he's moving the merch.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think they're gonna change him heel. Not so soon.
I'm thinking
maybe like 2-3 years. Yeah, but not at this moment, he's John Cena right now. Right. So they're not touching him at all.
Right.
So and also he's fucking scuffing. Hey, because he can't be touched, man. I mean, anybody he in the ring when he put a bang on with him, whether that's tag team or singles. So I would say going on to it's a smart thing to do the draft. Okay, now you got Cody, now you got Priest. It's y'all 2 head champions. You can't have them go up against the same dudes. You got to bring some NXT in there. You got to bring some SmackDown in there. You got to bring some Raw in there. That's the only way that neither one of these champions going to go dry.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. All right, Chris, you out of pocket right now. Otis says champ.
Hell no. The only thing he had going for him was he had the baddest girl at that time on his side, Mandy Rose.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was kind of a wasted opportunity. And I think they wasted that. They definitely wasted Cameron Grimes.
Oh, yeah.
Hot.
Yes, indeed.
When he first changed his theme music, they wasted that. I'm hoping they're not going to waste Trick because Trick is hot right now. Let him go.
They better not waste Trick. They better. Matter of fact, I'm calling it. Trick and winning the SmackDown.
All right. And the draft. There we go.
I got one more question, fellas, man, in regards to this title situation. We got 2 new champions in Cody and Damian Priest. Ain't both of these guys on Raw? We know we got the draft coming up.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, but Cody's going to
SmackDown is losing.
I'm saying Cody is going to have to jump to SmackDown regardless because they can't have both champions on Raw. But that was something that came to my mind. I'm like, hold on. You got Damian as a champ. You got Cody as a champ. I know they're primarily always on Raw. So I'm like, how they going to figure it out? I think, honestly, they throw Damian to SmackDown. They keep Cody on
they can't.
Raw.
They can.
They can.
It's been done.
I mean, because you basically solidified these new championships like they did back in solidified this championship. And Cody said himself he wants the undisputed.
Okay. Yeah.
Cody going to SmackDown because they need that new number one star. Roman's out of the picture.
I'm gonna be real with you. They probably, maybe, but then you had a Roman that really wasn't there defending his title. So Cody there on Friday, the rankings of SmackDown is not really the rankings of Raw. So if I'm them, I kind of keep the same way you're doing it right now. You keep you have Cody on Raw. You move Damian to SmackDown, and it's gonna.
I feel like that's gonna hurt him.
It's gonna hurt either way. I feel like it's gonna hurt Cody going to SmackDown overall.
I don't know, bro. SmackDown ratings been going up. They've been surpassing Raw for some time now.
Well, that's the thing. Like, are they gonna go back to Raw being a number one show?
I mean, probably after the deal. Probably after Netflix starts. When Netflix starts, definitely.
Okay.
I think right now where it's at, it's on USA. USA is kind of like we're just here to finish our deal. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man.
SmackDown's supposed to move to USA, yeah. So I wonder if they're gonna change the date.
SmackDown?
They better not change the damn day.
Because they changed it to Friday for Fox.
Oh, Friday is terrible. That's like a death sentence for a TV show.
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so because you're on Fox. What else in sports is going on at that time?
That's true. I don't mind stuff on Friday nights, but traditionally in TV, if you put something on Friday night, that's usually not good.
I'm thinking they probably end up moving SmackDown to Tuesday and NXT to Wednesday.
That'd be a hard, like, I don't know. I think that'd be hard because they do a lot of the tapings for NXT Level Up on Fridays for SmackDown. So that'd be definitely hard for them to switch up like that.
They'll keep it as it is. They expect with the Netflix contract, for it to blow up anyway. So
yeah,
I think they keep it on Fridays. I don't think they move the day of SmackDown. I think it's still staying on Fridays.
I mean, me, the type of person I am, if I move Raw to Netflix, I move SmackDown to Netflix, where you can have it Monday and Friday. You still winning.
Hold on, you got a Monday Night War between SmackDown and Raw.
No,
wait, so
it's funny in the sense because AEW is not mentioning that. It would be AEW versus WWE, but instead you go to war with yourself and you don't lose at the end of the day because you're both making bank.
Wait,
yeah, that's true.
SmackDown's on Fridays now, as it is.
Yeah,
yes,
man, and it's beating Raw in the ratings.
It's been beating Raw in the ratings for some months now, at least about 9-10 months.
Yeah, but they're focused on it as a number one show, I think, right now, so and that changes.
Well, with Fox, they had agreements that they had in the contract. Like Ronda Rousey, they wanted her on SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Raw?
If they didn't have her, they needed Brock, USA.
Well, yeah, that makes sense too because you got a local channel over a cable channel.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with NXT going to CW, so
I hate that for them. I hate that for them.
It is network TV though, so it's still the same. Well,
benefit. They're spreading it out too,
Yeah.
And then that's a local channel too, as well. So I mean, that's kind of good, but I still hate it because CW ain't no sports channel. It's not. I guess
they've been doing college football.
Right. Last season they started college football. So
they did.
It was weird. Yeah, it was weird seeing college football in CW, but yeah, they did do it, and I think they're trying to get more into that.
That's right, CW Sports. So
I guess they're trying to get back like UPN was, because SmackDown was on UPN.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess they could make that move, but yeah, it's gonna feel weird not to watch, on USA. But hey.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's the last topic I got. You guys got anything else before we wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I got one comment. Underrated talent, Samantha Irvin. How does she do that?
Oh my!
2 nights in a row.
Good, I don't know if you watched a while ago, bro, but I gave her flowers.
Yeah,
on the show.
Yeah,
we sure did talk about announcers last year. So yeah. we were on that for sure.
Shout out to her for doing that. Everything this weekend. That was
yeah,
dope.
she did everything.
Yeah.
They usually split the duties.
Sure did.
They did not split the duties this year. She
That's
did
gotta hurt.
everything.
Wait, I can't remember. Did she do NXT too?
Yeah.
No, she didn't do NXT.
Okay.
And deliver. Alicia.
Oh
did
no,
that.
no, she did. Alicia did. Yeah, Alicia did. Now I remember.
Oh man.
Mhm.
But Samantha Irvin has a voice, man. I watched some of her
91-19.
workouts
Mhm.
for her voice. Oh my god, dude,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and she legitimately gets choked up watching these matches and stuff. Like when she announced Cody's winning, yeah,
Man, she was crying.
Yeah, she was crying. So yeah, bro, like that's look, she's a star for real. I don't know where they found her, but she's a star.
Mhm.
Absolute star, man. All right, y'all. It's a good episode, man. I appreciate everybody joining us. Appreciate all the comments and the love and support. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe. Go ahead, go find your mom's phone and put this podcast on the phone. Let her watch this. You know, she'll like it.
Watch it. Like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all know what it is, man. How to show up right now. Best in the world.
That's right, man. So we wrap this thing up, man, and we will see y'all again next week. We'll be talking more wrestling. So see y'all later. Appreciate y'all joining us too. B Train, Jay, Meta. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you.
Always a pleasure.
All right, Kenny, take us away.
Must be you too. Goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang! Yes!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.